in the courtroom before being sentenced to life in prison. The 25-year-old Kent County man fought bailiff, saying he's innocent.
Man cannot be freed by the same injustice that enslaved them, by Pierce Brown on his novel Red Rising. Sa madaling salita, ito ay sa parehong paraan na ang prejudice ay prejudice.
For example, if the court continues to be biased until the end, you will not receive the justice you deserve. You will remain enslaved by the same injustice that you have witnessed.
Good day everyone! Welcome to the grim reality of injustice.
Kami nga pala ang magiging host nyo for today. Now, we will introduce ourselves. I'm Paula Pascual, the facilitator of our group.
I'm Shane Mangas, one of the researchers in the group.
I'm Hannah Kadampog, the one and only spokesperson for our group.
We would also like to introduce our other members who will be working behind the cameras.
Good day, I'm Anessa Gray, the assistant leader and one of the scribes in our group.
I'm Rianda Maribel, also one of the researchers in our group.
I'm Samantha Alano, one of the scribes in our group, along with Anessa.
And we are Iremia, a group of students from Apex Schools who are here to show you guys the grim reality of injustice.
Curious ba kayo kung ano ang injustice?
Ang isang kalidad na konektado sa hindi patas o hindi karapat-dapat na mga resulta ay tinatawag na injustice. Though ang specific conditions that are viewed as unfair can differ sa ating kultura, the sense of injustice is a trait shared by all people.
Ano-ano nga ba ang mga phases of injustice?
Ang mga phases of injustice ay class discrimination, economic inequality, distributive injustice, human rights violation, at marami pang iba.
Pero sa ngayon, isa lamang sa mga phases of injustice ang pagfofokusan natin, which is ang class discrimination. So Hannah, ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng class discrimination?
Ang class discrimination ay prejudice o diskriminasyon sa basis ng social class, individual attitudes, actions, and systems of laws and customs that are designed to favor the wealthy at the expense of the lower class are included.
But before we discuss our topic with you guys, we'll be asking you questions para makuha naman namin ang mga opinion nyo. Ang unang tanong namin para sa inyo ay, what, in your perspective, defines an injustice? It is the lack of fairness or justice. Thank you for that, Amora. Well, that is correct, no? Injustice is a lack of fairness in a situation. Although it is not always the case, injustice is frequently characterized as the absence of the polar opposite of justice. It's a situation where a person's or a group's rights are disregarded. Hannah and Shane, do you have anything to add or maybe examples ng injustice?
One example I can give is when an innocent person is sent to jail for a crime that he didn't commit.
And another example is when an opportunity is given to someone else who we can say has more power or connections.
Garcia M, something to add here. Injustice is unjust of what is considered right and just or of the rights of another. Thank you for that. Now, dahil ngayon alam na namin ang mga insights nyo about injustice, may na-encounter na ba kayo na injustice sa buhay nyo? Yes, I was in grade 5 at the time when I hit my classmate because he shouted so loudly at my ear that after that day I was having trouble hearing. I had already explained it to our teacher, but she took his side because the classmate that I had hit was his nephew. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's right. No, this is an example of injustice, which is discrimination. It is unfair na ikaw lang yung pinagalitan just because your aunt has a big name in your school.
Ngayon naman, sa tingin nyo gaano kalaki o ano ang impact ng injustice sa society? Paul Pascual, injustice halts the growth and development of our society. Thank you, Joaquim. Now for you, Paula, how big do you think is the impact of injustice to our society?
Due to its widespread effects and potential harm to innocent individuals, injustice has a significant negative influence on our society.
Now, we all know that we have the rights to be protected from discrimination, violence, injustice, and corruption. Pero bakit kaya may injustice pa rin na present sa mundo natin?
Question kanina, no? Amora has something to add here. Injustice daw is, it has a great impact on our society because many people are affected by it and can encounter it in their daily lives. Hannah, can you repeat your question?
Yes, so we all know that we have the rights to be protected from discrimination, violence, injustice, and corruption, pero bakit kaya may injustice pa rin na present sa mundo natin? Many will lose faith in the justice system. Thank you. And from Amora Solis, injustice exists because of selfish people. And from Joaquim, some people are selfish. They just want to clear their name pero di nila iniisip na maapektuhan yung iba. Thank you for your answers.
I can agree with what they said. The common cause of injustice is human selfishness. There are times when natural events might evoke feelings of injustice. These feelings are typically connected to human behavior, such as abuse, neglect, or misuse that goes unpunished, or it's instead encouraged by a judicial system or other people.
I know na napapatanong kayo, is there even a way para maiwasan ang injustice? Ako naman ang sasagot para sa huling tanong na ito. Yes, of course, there are ways to lessen injustice, such as public participation, empowerment, democratization, and many more.
Now natapos na kaming humingi sa inyo ng inyong opinion about sa aming topic.
We are now going to elaborate to you guys ang full information about sa injustice.
Now, sit back, relax, and carefully listen to what we are about to tell you guys.
Did you know that injustice still persists today? May mga tao na ginagamit nila ang wealth and status to hide their actions, while some poor people are punished for crimes na hindi nila ginawa.
Having connections to powerful people, being able to hire good lawyers, manipulating facts, and generally being able to get away are example of this.
In short, injustice is the lack of fairness or justice.
Sinabi ko kanina, no, injustice has many faces, and that includes class discrimination, economic inequality, distributive injustice, human rights violations, and many more. But we'll focus on those were mentioned.
So, ano naman ang economic inequality?
Ang economic inequality ay ang unequal distribution ng wealth at opportunities among various social groupings. Halos lahat ng nation ay concerned dito at maraming tao ang stuck sa poverty na may few opportunities to move up sa social scale. Ngayon naman, Paula, ano naman ang distributive injustice?
Ang cognitive injustice ay nagdedescribe sa kung anong nararamdaman ng tao sa kanilang results. Maybe sa payments na unfair, procedures na utilize mag-decide ng results, and decisions are referred to as being unfairly applied. Ngayon, let's move on to human rights violation. So, Hannah, ano nga ba ang human rights violation?
Ang human rights violation, ito ay violations na frequently nagtitake place during times of war and pag nag-crossover sila sa rules governing armed conflict, ito ay characterized as a war crime. Now, for our main topic, which is class discrimination, Shane, you may take the lead in explaining it.
Are you aware that your socioeconomic situation has an impact on your access to justice? For instance, if you have a pure socioeconomic position, it's likely that you won't get the justice you deserve or that you'll have to make amends for offenses that you didn't commit because you lack the resources and the authority to do so.
Now, what is class discrimination?
Ngayon naman, ang class discrimination ay ang discrimination against someone who is a member of a certain social class. Ito ay actually nagre-refer as classism. This type of prejudice ay supported by social prejudices about sa specific social classes at nagbe-base sa perceptions of someone's income, education, maybe look, accent, or work.
For examples naman ng class discrimination, ito ay mga emotions of inferiority toward individuals of higher class, contempt or embarrassment for the conventional class structures in one's family, and denying one's heritage, feeling superior to others who are lower in class than oneself, and the conviction of unfair class institutions.
Ngayon naman ay may i-share kaming story sa inyo about injustice, specifically class discrimination.